doesn't get better than him.
Is there anything where there's a chink where he needs to get substantially better, or is it just
I don't know about substantially. It's to continue to develop. You know.
It's just been
all the little things, you know. But we've worked on those more. You know, we know what those things are, and you know, but there aren't much. You know, they're not much. He's got a chance to be a great player, dominating player.
It's been just 3 practices and not even in full pads yet, but any of the freshmen stood out to you the way they are in the meeting room or the way they are out here?
I like all 3 of our young freshmen, Register and Kendall Joseph and Corey Rogers. All 3 of those guys show to have instincts. They're all physical. They all move pretty good. And they've got a good level of football intelligence. And got good size to them already. So they've got, you know, a very bright future. I really believe all 3 of those guys do. Because of that, they got character and work ethic to go along with it.
Coach Morris hammers home the ball security stuff all through fall camp. Do you coach your guys to test
ball disruption? Yeah, absolutely. The ball is nothing more important than that ball and getting it back. So, you know, whether it's those guys up front, you know, tipping the ball, or the guys between the tackles stripping at it and putting the hat on the football, or certainly hawking the ball when it's in the air, you know, finishing plays after the guy catches the ball and really, you know, going after it and getting the quarterback to hold the ball. You know, ball's disruption. Sometimes you don't get a sack, you don't tip a ball, but it's forcing the quarterback to hold it just a little bit longer, not throw it on time, and now you get a sack. So whether it's a blitzing linebacker getting his hands up, or it's you know, it's a defensive end not running past the quarterback and coming back underneath and getting in the throwing lane. You know, there's a lot of things that that kind of parlay into, you know, forcing turnovers and big plays and, you know, disrupting the flow of an offense.
On the back end, has Cordray shown those ball skills?
He plays the ball well in the air. He plays the ball really well in the air. And when they throw it to him, he'll catch it. He's got a good size to him, and, you know, he blitzes. He's a good tackler. So he's got good skill, you know, good instincts catching the ball.
Jadar Johnson was another one of those that had a really good spring. Has he picked up where he left off?
Yeah, we've got good competition there. Him and J-Ron both. We've got a good bowl battle there, and a couple of guys really believe that can play winning football for us. So he has done well.
Nickel, same spot. You got 2 guys really competing, have a linebacker background, and 2 guys that have more of a DB background. What kind of flexibility does that give you in playing personnel, and where does that battle stand right now?
Battles, you know, it's good. You know, it's just how you want it as a coach. Having, you know, a group of guys that they can run, they hit, they got instincts, they're tough. That foursome is a good group of guys that gives us good depth. Some skill sets the same and some isn't the same. Travis has the most experience at that position. He's a freshman All-American there, you know, year before last. So, so it's a good battle. You know, it's fun to watch, and I do believe when it's all said and done that we'll have more than one guy, without question, that can play there for us. We feel comfortable in the game.
Chad Morris would talk about, you know, it has taken him 3 years basically to get his entire system in. Is that the case for you? Is it a little bit easier to get the full system in defensively, or where are you at with yours?
I think more than system, you know, for me, you know, system, what you want. I'm a zone guy, I'm a man guy, I'm a man bracket guy, I'm a zone blitz guy, whatever it is. I don't think that's, you want guys to, you know, learn how to play the game, play fundamentally really well. So you're developing that over time, however long it takes. You developing that foundation, get guys to learn to love the game and love to compete. And so I think before you ever get to the field, I think there's some things that they got to be good at, and that's the foundation that you want. And then understand football 101. You know, understand the game, why you do what you do, and you know what the strengths and the weaknesses of different calls are. And you know, does that take time? Sometimes. But you know, you want to play to your players' strengths, and And I think that at times we did that last year, and hopefully we'll do that this year. But I'm just a firm believer in the work that the guys put in. Usually you get the kind of results that you want, and I do believe that we have the most complete depth since I've been here at all 3 levels. And some positions have more depth and experience, and then some have depth and real good quality players that just need to gain the experience. So
I heard several times with these first several days, Robert Smith's name